I want to share with you 3 signs of how you know that your self-concept or identity is changing or has changed. And I'm going to share these 3 signs with you to support you to persist in staying in the assumption of your highest version of yourself. So let me get going. Well, the first sign, and this is coming from me, the product of the product, right? The first sign is there is a sense of peace that comes over you. There's almost like a sense of not having to work it out anymore. It's a sense of resting and relaxing more and just knowing that the universe is conspiring in your favor, that creation is done, that really you don't need to grit and grind and hustle for your good because it's already done. Number two is that your intuition is more heightened. You are more open to hearing the still small voice. Because think about it, as you do the identity work and shift the way you think about yourself, what happens is you start to feel different. And when you feel different, you are actually taking your vibration and elevating it to sit on another frequency. So when you sit on this other frequency, right, because there are a plethora of frequency lines, right, because we're all energy. When you shift your frequency, you sit on a different frequency, and of course you're in the receivership of more inspired ideas plus golden opportunities. So when an idea comes, you act on it. And of course, when you're acting on that inspired idea, well, what I've noticed is that I just do it and it feels natural. There's no angst about it, about having to do it. You just love doing it. Just seems like the next indicated step. And then number 3, you know that your self-concept or identity has changed because you don't feel the need or the urgency to prove yourself anymore. You see, when you have convinced yourself of your worth, of your magnificence, then you don't need to go out and constantly post all the time or constantly want people's approval anymore. That all just falls away because you're not living from the outside in. You don't need validation from the outside world that you are enough because you've caught up with yourself that you are more than enough. And so that need, that grabby energy to try and prove yourself, that just falls away. It just goes away. So the good news is you don't need clients if you're a business owner. You don't need the money anymore because you know that there is plenty of money and your only work is to stay on this frequency and align with the frequency of money. Plus, you don't need clients. They actually need you. Remember that? You've convinced yourself of your magnificence. And so these are 3 things I'm going to let you know I've noticed by continuously doing the self-concept work to change my self-image. Really, what I've done is I wrote her, then I became her. And you can do the same. Literally, and I've got a self-image course if you would love to participate, and I can share in great detail how to embody this new version of yourself. But really, all I'm giving you is some lovely benefits of what happens when you change your identity. And it doesn't take very long. That's the beauty. It doesn't take very long, and then you'll notice the shift. And the shift will be very organic, right? And you'll notice it, and you'll be so chuffed with yourself because the urgency and the need that falls away and you really fall into a deep knowing that all is well. So if this is resonating with you, and perhaps you've done the identity work, then I'd love to hear from you. Leave in the comments what shifts you've noticed by doing the identity work. And if not, then not to worry. I want to, of course, encourage you to stay the course and shift your self-concept, and then watch your whole reality change. Bye for now.